Hello, welcome to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and right here we have a package from No Reply Press. I took it out of the box already because there was a difficulty in getting that. I don't know. I mean, I know what some of the items in this are, but other items are actually going to be a mystery. This was actually a package of an order that I had placed back in the start of December as part of the holiday bonanza that Griffin had done. Man, his holiday bonanzas are spectacular. Griffin Gonzalez goes above and beyond with customer service. He treats all his customers ever so lovingly. And you can tell that he loves what he does, and the quality shines through with the additions. So, man, we're gonna see what we've got here. We've got some various things. Some things I did order. Some things are going to be a mystery. Up first, I think this is going to be Poseidon and Other Vignettes by Franz Kafka. This is why it took so long in getting the package. Thankfully, Griffin was kind enough to ship them all together. You know, saved on shipping costs. And I knew that Poseidon wasn't quite ready yet. Poseidon! Yes, it is. This is completely sold out already, so I apologize on behalf of that. This is a handmade collection of 15 vignettes, micro pieces by Franz Kafka. First housed in a nice blue slipcase. Then we got our blue, I don't even know what you would call that. Blue, piece. Then we have blue, is this cave paper? It might be cave paper. And that it is actually bound in. Franz Kafka's Poseidon and Other Vignettes, featuring 4 oil paintings by Linda Lowery. I believe it has an introduction by Lowery as well. The novel and the clumsily named short story are the most celebrated form. Maybe this is an introduction by Griffin himself. It must be by Griffin himself, yes. Yeah, because he refers to Linda in there, so Griffin has an introduction. He has collected 15 of these vignettes. This is actually a work that has been several years in the making. He said he wanted to try doing this. He might even say this in the introduction. He started work on this back in, I think, 2020, with the idea originally of publishing just Poseidon in and of itself. But then he decided to collect 15 of the vignettes. And he has put these in order based on length. So the shortest here being The Truth About Sancho Panza. Then you get a little bit longer with Prometheus, Bachelor's Ill Luck. You can see the watermark on the paper there. That is exquisite. The first of Linda Lowery's tipped-in paintings. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is absolutely beautiful. It's limited to 100 copies. It is completely sold out. I would recommend, if you want to purchase future No Reply Press titles, be sure to definitely subscribe to the newsletter, because as Griffin put it in his first newsletter of 2025 back in January, as the popularity in the press grows, his workforce is not growing. I mean, he has added 1 employee, but as the interest grows and the number of titles grow, the actual limitation may actually shrink for the titles he does. So, unfortunately, it's going to make even more rare limited editions. But if you like beautiful handmade letterpress limited editions, then you should definitely check out No Reply Press. Here are the deets, as the cool kids say, on Poseidon. The 25th edition, Poseidon, The Top, The Vulture Fellowship, and First Sorrow were translated by Tanya and James Stern. All the others were translated by Willa and Edmund Muir. Introduction and typesetting and printing were done by Griffin Gonzalez. The binding by Claire, his other employee. The text was set in Weiss and printed on a Vandercook Universal on Vellon Johannat. Linda Lowery's oil paintings were produced, letterpress printed and mounted on Zircal Ingress paper. Absolutely stunning. This is number 63 of 100 copies. Just beauty right out of the gate. But wait, there's more. This is just volume 1. This next volume is a mystery volume. Part of the holiday bonanza was if you spent X amount of dollars, If you spent X amount of dollars to one threshold, you would get a free, I don't know if it's a letterpress chapbook or a broadside. It's called Garage Letterpress. I don't think that sold out by the time I got around to this. But if you got to another threshold, you would get another contemporary fine press or small press title. And, well, I hit that threshold. So thank you very much, Griffin. We have Catula Cicerone Virgilio. I am unfamiliar. It is a tight slipcase, though. It looks quarter-bound in vellum of some sort. Looks like vellum, with also poking out in the corners there. Oh, I love the decal edges. I am not familiar with this. Carlo Saggio? Interesting. This is not going to be in English, is it? I'm not going to be able to read this. Is this like a really older volume? I don't know what the date is on this. The only other date in the front here was 1959. This could be an older volume. Yeah, I can't read that. But wow, it is. I like the paper. Paper is nice. You can definitely see a little bit of foxing over the years. But yeah, I don't know anything about this volume. Presumably that is the limitation, limited to 750 copies. Let's translate that for me. That's, I thought M was 1,000. Is M 1,000? So MCM? Well, I mean, wouldn't that be, what is C? C is 50 years prior, C 50, so that would be 1950. I'm butchering the hell out of that. I don't know what the date is on that, but that is interesting. It's fascinating. What was that on the little belly band of sorts on the inside? I am intrigued. That might be the oldest book in my collection that's not completely falling apart. I do have some really old versions of Victor Hugo titles, but they are rough shape. Very rough. Fascinating. So that was the free book. But wait, there's more. There's also our little other package of other items that I've purchased. One of the other free things, which I think might be in here, was a poster. He had done last year, 2 years ago, he had done a Vandercook print. Letterpressed Vandercook print, printed on itself. You know, it's kind of a little meta version there. First of all, we have No Reply Press, a private press who publishes new limited editions of great literature, old and new. We print our books letterpress on Vandercook Universal and using a few simple hand tools, buying them entirely without the help of electricity. So we have all sorts of little ephemera. The habit of reading is one of the greatest resources. William Lyon Phelps. Interesting. We have a T.S. Eliot quote. We have, is it pronounced, it would be Persephone, but is this pronounced with the spacing Persephone? I don't know. This was one of the volumes that I did pick up because I was like, well, you're gonna twist my arms there with the kind of cave paper. This was a first edition, Rūta Marija Kuzmickas, the poet. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of her name, their name. I don't know if it's her, their name. But, wow. I think these ones are signed. They are signed. Okay, I was going to say they're signed by RMK, Rūta. It's signed by Griffin Gonzalez with his beautiful little squiggle there. And I don't know who is in the middle. Gene somebody. Was there different artwork? Who did the artwork? Sculptures were Auguste Rodin, Camille Claudel. I don't know who the other one is. If that other person was like the intern that used to work there, I'm not sure. Sagoyewatha's address here. Yeah, I believe that's what this one is. I actually ordered 2 copies of the address because they have both the different frontispieces. And there was a discount if you bought 2. And, well, I was determined to get to the threshold to get a free book because I am always interested in seeing other fine presses. So one of them has this frontispiece, this wood block printed print. I believe this one was called Brother. One of them had a brother as the image. doesn't specify on there. And the other one has friend. Could be mistaken on that. It has been 2.5 months since I ordered these. But like I said, that is no fault to Griffin. That was due to me getting Poseidon alongside it. And then, of course, we have GarageBand Letterpress right here. This was the first free volume at the first threshold by Jason. Oh my God, I'm going to butcher all the names today. Jason Dewinetz of Greenboathouse Press, responding to the question, why make books by hand? Printed letterpress, by no reply, in Portland, Oregon. Exceptional. GarageBand. If you want to see, this has nothing to do with GarageBand letterpress, but probably one of my favorite things, and I feel like I hate to say this because I don't want to insult Griffin, because everything Griffin has done is superb. But one of my favorite things that he did was a April Fool's prank. It was Swift on Swift. It was taking Jonathan Swift of Gulliver's Travels fame and doing a analysis or comparison, analyzing Taylor Swift lyrics from Jonathan Swift's point of view. He had done the joke many years prior, so I think that was like a pre-COVID joke or very early COVID joke. So it's not going to be the most up-to-date of Taylor Swift lyrics. You're not going to have her recent albums on there. But he did bring it back into rotation this past April Fool's, and I bought a copy because, damn it, that was beautiful. And this, my friends, is one of the things he offered for free. This was the, like, almost Inception way. It's the Vandercook Press, printed on the Vandercook Press. He had originally done it little, broadsides, and then he did offer uncut copies here on a poster format, and he did sign it right down there. This is number 31 of 50. He did offer this for free, which is exceptionally generous of him. Like, damn, man. But yeah, he actually offered a couple free things with this package. He also had, it's called The Great Man? I don't think it was called The Great Man. It was something similar to that. There were a couple other offerings. I mean, they were literally offerings. He was offering them for free. They were unbound copies, with the thought and with the idea being that if you got it for free, the promise that you would one day bind a copy, bind it yourself, or hire a local binder. Make art of the art. I will admit, I missed those offers. I had been a little late to the party for the holiday bonanza because I had actually gone to see Wicked that day. I loved Wicked. Wicked was a lot of fun. But I missed a couple of the free offerings, but that's fine because I still made up for it with beautiful, beautiful editions such as Poseidon, being able to get a free volume here after a certain threshold. I did get the Vandercook poster. Plus, if I'm being honest with myself, even though I love the idea of me binding or paying someone to bind those loose papers, the truth of the matter is I probably would never actually get around to it. So it's probably good that I didn't get it. I actually have some unbound pieces already. I believe it's the Mask of the Red Death that No Reply did. Unbound. That I might one day bind that. And I actually have a couple gathered proofs from Centipede Press that theoretically I could get professionally bound one day, but that's a one day kind of thing. And unfortunately, I keep spending money on books that prevent me from, paying for those to get rebound. But, it is what it is. One day. But, I mean, how can you help yourself when you have these beautiful editions coming out? I don't know if Persephone or Persephone or Sagoyewatha things are still available because they are very small limitations. But if you want to support a small, fine press and you love some letterpress printed goodies, you should definitely check out No Reply Press. Admittedly, terrible press name when you're trying to look it up in your email. I had to refresh myself when the package came, and I was like, I got to figure out what it was. But there are so many no reply email addresses from other websites that searching no reply didn't help. Searching Griffin did. So thank you, Griffin, for having a unique name amongst small presses and amongst a million spam emails that I have. But anyways, check out No Reply Press. Link in the description below. Griffin does exceptional work. Huge fan of his letterpress printing and his bindings. I have several unboxings that I've done of his works on the channel. This will be a part of a playlist. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. You can check that out. I even also got, as part of this holiday bonanza, Christmas cheer, a beautiful, beautiful ornament that I unboxed on this channel here that actually featured shreds and snippets of all his works in the past year. Just, man, incredible stuff. I will certainly continue to support Griffin. I hope you do too. If you want a little bit cheaper letterpress printing support, you can always go to Thornwillow Press. They're cheaper. They're not going to be as fancy with the bindings as far as their everyday releases go. They usually focus on broadsides and little chapbooks. But, it's still a great way to support letterpress printing if you wanted to do so. But, if you wanted to spend a little bit extra to help a one-man, now a two-person operation over in Portland, then really you should check out No Reply Press. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you so much, Griffin, for the gift, the bonus book, of course the free stuff such as GarageBand, Letterpress, the additional ephemera here. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel here. I do plenty of unboxings, including lots of letterpress ones, such as the monthly Thornwillow dispatches, and we'll see you around next time.